Hello again, grade 7s. Welcome back to another lesson of English First Additional Language with me, your host, Natasha. In today's lesson, you will revise parts of speech. But before we learn about this exciting topic, let's cross over to our friend Asanda to see what learners would like to ask about parts of speech.
Another day at Shangri-La Academy. I'm so excited to be back here. It's my last day, but hey, that's cool because I know we're going to have lots of fun, and I hope you're ready for all our questions because there's a lot coming your way. Hey guys, we're back at Shangri-La Academy and it's our last day here, but you know what? We're ready to have lots of fun and there's lots of questions coming your way. And in today's lesson, we're going to be revising parts of speech and Whitney is going to be helping us out. Whitney, how are you doing?
Fine, thanks, and you?
I'm very well, thank you.
That's good.
So Whitney, why don't you tell me about the hobbies that you have?
Well, I like to do horse riding. I ride at the
that.
manor. And yeah, it's lots of fun.
Lots of fun. How often
Yes.
do you do it?
Every Monday.
Cool, that sounds
Yeah.
awesome. You've also got a question for us,
Yes.
hey? Go ahead.
What are parts of speech?
Well, what are they, guys?
In this lesson, you will revise parts of speech. You will be reminded of what parts of speech are. You will think about what the different parts of speech are and whether or not some parts of speech are more important than others. Everything you know of or can see is made up of parts. Your body is made up of parts, and so is a car or cell phone. Each part does a particular thing, and when they all work together, you see the thing that you know. You, the car, or the cell phone. Language works in exactly the same way. Whatever you read, say, view, or write is made up of sentences which consist of words. Each word, like each part of a cell phone, a body, or a car, has a meaning and does a particular job. That is why each word is called a part of speech. Divide a sentence into parts in Activity 1. Pause your DVD to attempt this task. You can break the bigger parts into individual words, which is what we will do in the next part of the lesson. But for now, let's cross over to Asanda for our second question.
Thanks a lot for all your help, guys. Next up, we've got Manal. Manal, how are you?
Great, thanks, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. So I hear you head girl.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. Like, what responsibilities do you have?
Well, I have to do duties and I have to check that the other prefects are always on their duties.
Okay, so you kind of run the show. Okay, and tell me about your sports activities and stuff.
Okay, I do squash and I really love doing athletics.
Okay, cool. So you're a pretty busy lady.
Yeah.
And you've also got time for your schoolwork because you got a question for us.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
What are the different parts of speech?
Well, what are they?
Every complete sentence must have at least one subject and one verb. That means that there must be an action, and you must know who is doing the action. Let's look at the sentence in Activity 1 again. The peaceful child slept all night in the arms of his grandmother. You know the action is sleeping or slept, and you know who's doing the action, the peaceful child. Therefore, you know that this is a complete sentence because it has a subject and a verb. The verb is slept because it tells you what the child does. Did you notice, though, that the subject consists of 3 parts of speech? The word is the. The part of speech is the definite article. What it does is it tells you that you are talking about a specific child. The second word is peaceful. The part of speech is an adjective, and what it does is It is a describing word that tells you more about the child, which is the noun. The last word of this subject is the child. The part of speech is a noun, and what it does is that it is a naming word. It names people, things, and places. What about the parts of the sentence all night and in the arms of his grandmother? They tell you more about where and when the child slept, don't they? Words that tell you more about verbs are called adverbs. So both of these parts of the sentence are, by definition, adverbs. But once again, you will notice that each of these parts consist of more than one word. The first word is all. The part of speech is an adjective. What it does is that it describes the night. The second word is night. The part of speech is a noun. What it does is that it names the time he slept. Then we have the word in. The part of speech is a preposition. What it does is that it tells you the position in which he slept. Then we have the. The part of speech is the definite article. What it does is that you know the exact arms in which he slept. Then you have arms. The part of speech is a noun. What it does is that it names where he slept, the arms. Then you have the word of. The part of speech is also a preposition. What it does is the arms are positioned on his grandmother. They are of his grandmother. Then you have the word his. The part of speech is a pronoun. What it does is that it replaces the noun child. Lastly, you have grandmother. The part of speech is a noun. What it does is that it names the woman, grandmother.